usually just start with you just giving a brief bio of yourself and how you got started here in Lexington.
Okay. Well, I'm Vicki Blevins. I've been with the Kentucky Pink Connection. This is our third grant period. And prior to that, I was co-owner of a ladies' boutique, a mastectomy shop here in Lexington. Had that for 10 years and sold that and started the nonprofit. Was one of the founders and started the nonprofit, and we're in our third year. So,
can you explain to us exactly what Kentucky Pink Connection is and your role as program director?
Yeah. Kentucky Pink Connection is a patient navigating program, and our main goal is to navigate women diagnosed with breast cancer through that process to keep their life as normal as possible. And the second-fold mission of Kentucky Pink Connection is getting the screenings, encouraging women to have mammograms, because if breast cancer is caught early, then, you know, that solves a lot of the problem of breast cancer diagnosis.
What are some of the barriers that breast cancer patients face?
A lot of the barriers are, number one, the psychological and the self-esteem issue, but a lot could be transportation, especially the counties we serve. We serve 58 counties in the eastern part of the state, going to 33 radiation treatments, the expense and the travel. Child care can be a barrier, and having money for a wig, because hair loss is usually more detrimental to women than the loss of a breast. So there's a lot of barriers to breast cancer.
What exactly does your organization do to break these barriers?
Well, the first thing we do is just try to listen to their story, define what are the needs that they have. That could be anywhere from just needing a support group, needing transportation, as I spoke of, or they may need second opinion. Sometimes they're confused about their diagnosis. They could need, like I say, personal needs, personal mastectomy products. So a lot of barriers can, crop up. And one barrier can be this day, and then a week later there can be another barrier. So it's an ongoing process that we can follow. A lady from beginning to end could be a whole year of, different barriers that she meets along the way.
I know I read a lot on your website that you guys like to focus on serving your patients on a personal basis. Why do you guys find that important?
Well, I think it's very important. We try to treat the women that we speak to as if it was one of our family members. How would we want them to be treated? And listening is a big part of that. And then defining sometimes needs they don't even know they have until you can, kind of delve into what it is that they're experiencing. And so we do try to treat everyone as a family member when we hear that phone call or the diagnosis.
Why did you choose to start Kentucky Pink Connection?
During the years of owning a mastectomy boutique, the fitting room is a very private place, kind of like your hairdresser. You kind of hear all kinds of stories when you're fitting a lady for a product as personal as a breast form. And I found through those years stories of need way beyond a product. And I knew I had a lot of women come in that didn't have insurance and, couldn't afford the products. So I knew there was a definite need, especially in the 58 counties that we serve. So with that need, we decided to write the grant to Susan G. Komen Lexington affiliate, and we're successful in that grant to start the organization in 2008. So very proud of that, and we've served over 500 women in our grant period, so we're really, really excited. This year we're on record setting goals of, in 3 months we've served over 300, so we really feel like we're doing a good job with our nonprofit, reaching women all over the state.
Absolutely. How did you start your boutique?
Actually, I was a runner. I still am a runner, and I had 2 partners that we ran a lot, and we just decided as 3 single women at that time, we wanted to do something that was extraordinarily needed in our state, because we had several friends with breast cancer who could not find a wig or couldn't, really find a variety of good mastectomy products other than going to a medical supply store. So we created, it was called VDK Turning Point, and we created that as three girls just creating a new business, and went online, looked at different boutiques, traveled several states and looked at it and set up shop in 1998.
I'm sure that this is a given, but do you find your work to be rewarding?
Very. Love my job. I'm one of the people that get up every day. I don't love what what happens to women who are diagnosed, but I love the opportunity to serve them and let them know there is hope. We like to say we link women to hope, and that's our goal with our nonprofit.
If you feel comfortable with this, can you share one particular story of a rewarding experience?
Yes, I can. It didn't end well, but we had a phone call in our second grant period from a lady who was taking care of a disabled son and a very ill mother. And her breast had actually burst at home. She had known for several months that she probably had a tumor, but she was so involved in her family, she didn't take time to have a mammogram. We were able to supply bandages, medicine, through a whole year-long procedure, and we talked to her daily, and she realized and encouraged other women not to wait like she had and to have mammograms in her family. And she did pass away, but we got a very touching letter from her family of just how our contact with her she couldn't believe somebody was helping her as much. We had sent gas cards and things like that to help her family take her to treatment and different things. So it was a very touching story, a sad ending, but a very touching story. Mm-hmm.
How do you handle the emotional ups and downs as the program director?
As a program director, you do find a lot of situations that are very sad. I think it comes from the letters that we receive after the fact, when they have time to sit and think, and we get and that's when I think, this is really what I love. I can read that thank you. I can read that letter of things that I didn't even know we were inspiring or giving hope to a lady, and so that makes it all worthwhile, just reading those thank you notes that we get almost daily.
Why do you encourage people to become involved in your organization?
I think part of living is giving back. I don't care what income level you are, you can always give back. Your time is something that you can give, and I feel like you just always get more than you give, no matter what you're giving to other people. So I encourage people, whatever your passion, I think you have to have a passion, and when you find that passion, if you give back, it just comes back tenfold, always.
How can people become involved in your organization?
Well, they can always call our office here. It's just 859-309-1700, and we have a volunteer form we'll send right out. You just tell us what you're in, or whether it's a one-time event in our office here working, so they can contact us. We have a website, which is www.kypinkconnection.com. They can sign up on the website and volunteer as well.
Absolutely.
Hi, Missy, can somebody come and help? We have a lady here who, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here.
I didn't hear right there. Do you have any upcoming events that we should know about?
Well, right now we're concentrating on the Pink Glove Wave. We kicked it off with the Legends last Sunday at a baseball game, and we had pink gloves donated by a company, Medline. I don't know if anyone saw the YouTube video Medline made around the hospitals doing pink glove dance. So we decided to do the Pink Glove Wave, and we're building up to October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And that Pink Glove Wave started at the Legends, and now companies or individuals can call our office, and we've got the pink gloves, and we will give them to them. They do their own pink glove video, download it to our website, and by October we want to streamline all the videos and have a YouTube video with the Pink Glove Wave. So we are working on it. It doesn't cost anything, just participate, and it's all about awareness of breast cancer. So that's a big project we're working on through this summer. Come September and October, of course, everything is pink with Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we'll be inundated with events by the fall. But this summer, we're just putting together little clips of a Pink Love Wave. So if the company's interested in doing their employees doing the Pink Love Wave, all they have to do is contact us and we'll get the gloves to them. So.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us?
Just that if you know someone that's suffering, from a diagnosis of breast cancer, or women that have not had mammograms, please have them call. We schedule the appointments. We make sure they can get to their appointments. And we also encourage all women to get their mammograms. It's very, very important. And anything that we can do to help them get a mammogram, just call us. So I encourage women to get their mammograms.
Thank you very much.
Okay.